Hello, it's the RC Renegade. Today we are changing the oil on the Mighty Honda Civic Si. Normally I go about 5,000 miles between every oil change. In today's video it has been 6 months since the previous oil change, which is about 5,000 miles. Let's get into the details right now. Here's everything you will need to change the oil on the Mighty Honda Civic Si. This is a 17mm wrench here. We have 0W20 weight oil. It does not have to be synthetic, but that's what I prefer. And then you can see everything else here. Be sure to use jack stands for safety as well. It is highly recommended. Step 1, we turn the engine off. We put the car in gear, and then we pull the safety brake up. We don't want this car rolling away as we are working on it. Next, we have to jack up the Honda Civic Si. The jacking point is actually on the front of this car, and I'll show you. The jacking point is right there, the front of the car underneath. Next, we're going to position our jack stands so they are right here on the jack stand point. You can see this lip right here. That is what we want our jack stands to rest under. We'll do the same on the other side. I'll show you. We have our jack stands in place. There's the lip right there. So then we're going to lower the jack and remove it. So we're just going to go over here, slowly release our jack. There we go. And now the car is resting on the jack stands. The car is resting on the jack stands, so now we can get to work. We are underneath the Mighty Honda Civic Si. You can see it says engine oil, and there's this arrow right here. So this screw is our 17mm that we need to remove to get the oil out. And then here is our oil filter right here. So it's nice and accessible. So we're going to take our 17mm wrench, just put it on there, and then we're going to loosen this up and drain out the oil. It's kind of tight under here, but I'm doing the best I can to show you guys where everything is at. I got our oil bolt loose right here, and then I have our drain pan right there. So I'm just going to take this bolt out and drain the oil, but I want to be sure to have this pan ready because the oil is going to come out and it's going to make a big mess. Okay, as you can see, our oil is draining into the pan. We're just going to let it sit there a few minutes and let it drain out. You can see it's pretty black. I try to change the oil every 5,000 miles. I want to take care of the Mighty Honda Civic Si. I got my paper towels, just wiping off my hands because, you know, it's kind of a mess to change the oil. But you can see everything's going along as planned. Just draining out all this old oil. You can see how black it is with the light. This is a crush washer. This crush washer goes on the drain plug. It is very important to make sure this is installed on the drain plug like so. It is very important. This crush washer has to be installed. Now we can go ahead and put our drain plug back in. You can see this is done draining, so we're just going to take our bolt and put it back in place here. You don't want to cross thread it, so you want to just start it by hand. Okay, we got our drain bolt snugged with our wrench. We wiped off all the excess oil. Now we're going to take the oil filter off by using our oil filter wrench. It'll just go on our filter right there. Our oil filter wrench fits right onto the filter, and we're just going to turn left and unscrew this. Have the oil pan underneath because this is going to drip and make a mess. As you can see, we have the oil filter removed. We want to be sure that everything is clean and that the O-ring from the filter is removed. You can see there's just bare metal there and everything is clean, so that is what we want. It is time to put the new oil filter on. Here is our brand new oil filter, and here is the old oil we just drained from the car. You can see here is the oil filter number right there, and you can see there's this gasket around the oil filter. We wanted to be sure that it was removed from the old filter on the car, which we did. So now we're going to take a little bit of the old oil and put it around the outside of the ring. This is important because it makes a good seal on when we put the new filter on. So just get just a little bit of oil and put it around the outside. The reason we do this is so that it gets a nice good seal when we install the new filter. Okay, we have our oil filter. We're just hand tightening it. You don't want to cross thread it, so just be sure to start it by hand. We'll just get it as tight as we can by hand and then snug it up just a little bit with our wrench. We have our wrench on here. We're going to do about a quarter turn. Just snug it up, not too tight, and then this oil filter will be good to go. Okay, finally we are done underneath the car. Next we want to pop the hood and remove the cover for the oil. So we'll pop our hood up and then remove this cap. Now we're going to put 4.6 quarts of 0W20 into the Mighty Honda Civic Si. As you can see, we removed the oil cap. We have our funnel, we have our oil. We're just going to pour it into the funnel here. You can see this nice clear oil, yellowish color. That's what we want to see. 4.6 quarts is what the Mighty Honda Civic Si takes. Also, these are 1 quart containers, so we're going to enter 4 and then 0.6, so just over half. So 4.5 quarts. I want to explain everything, make it nice and clear for you guys. Do not want anyone to overfill their oil. We added 4.6 quarts of oil. As you can see, we have our oil cap back on and just hand tight. Now we put the jack back in place, jack up the car so we can remove the jack stands. And now we can release our jack as slowly as possible. We'll lower it back, the car back onto the ground. The Mighty Honda Civic Si is running. There are no oil leaks underneath the car. Just double check there's no leaks. And the car is on level ground and all the oil is at the proper level. We have our old oil here. It's about 4.6 quarts. Just pour it into a spare container and take it to your local auto store for recycling. They will recycle it for free. Here is the old oil filter. We're going to take it back to the auto shop for recycling. It is time to reset the oil life on my 2014 Honda Civic Si. To do that, we're going to go over here and hit the menu button. So on the small screen up there, as I hit the menu button, it takes us to this screen here. Right now it says odometer/trip meter. We're going to scroll up using this plus button to vehicle information, and then we're going to hit the source button, which is right here, and we're going to select vehicle information. That will take us to maintenance info, and we're going to hit the source button again, and then you can see oil life 50%. So we are going to reset. We're going to hit this middle source button right here. And then it says, would you like to reset maintenance information? We scroll down to yes, and then we hit the middle button, the source button here, to select that. Maintenance information has been reset. You can see it says oil life 100%. So then to X out of that, you just hit this back button, and the back button again, and the back button again, and then just hit menu, and that takes us out of the maintenance menu. That is how you reset the oil life on a 2014 Honda Civic Si. As always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and be on the lookout for more videos.